Hello, lovely people. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day. It is a beautiful day here in Mount Shasta, and I am very excited to be with you. And I would like to start off with prayer. God and Goddess, thank you so much for the beauty that surrounds us. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to exist and to help uplift ourselves and others up the golden ladder of being. Please help us become more like you and help to change this world around us into a golden age garden paradise once more. In the name of Elohim, I pray. Amen. So today is Humanity Day. Hopefully you can hear me well over the stream behind me. And the prayer is, our God and Goddess, imminent and transcendent, send to all your angel of peace. To humanity, send your angel of holy work. It is, again, really important that we find our holy work, and so uplifting when we finally do find it and allow ourselves and our lives to align with that holy work. And it's just a really, really beautiful thing. There's a lot going on around here where I am. This is actually the same place that I host my vegan events, and I've done karaoke here before. Next year, around Lionsgate, August 7th through 9th will be the official gathering date, but we're going to have a Nazarene Lion gathering here in Mount Shasta, and I'm super excited to host this, to bring in Nazarenes from around the world, and super excited that Day of Greenleaf, the translator of the Holy Megillah, has agreed to come and speak and join us on 8/8. So that'll be a really powerful, magical experience. I'm super excited. Lionsgate, Nazarene Lions, this energy of manifestation and alignment with soul's higher purpose and calling. So super, super excited about that. Again, that'll be August 7th through 9th here in Mount Shasta. The space for staying on the property here will be limited, but we're going to have parts of the events that are open to the public so that people can come. And if this is something that you feel interested or called to be a part of, you can send me an email at shastanazarene.church@gmail.com. I just decided to change the name of the Shasta Vegan Church to the Shasta Nazarene Church to align more with the Nazarene path, and also to broaden the reach, because that's what Lord and Lady Christ would do. And so I want to align with that. And I'm super excited about all the stuff that has in store, but that is 1 year away. And in the time leading up to that, I have a lot of projects that I want to do here on the property. So I'm going to be looking for people that might be interested in potentially coming for a weekend and helping with a project, staying in an Airbnb, and doing this as a service project to be able to visit Mount Shasta and help with the vegan community here. If that's something that you're interested in, you can send me an email as well. I would love to connect with you. There's all sorts of different projects around here that I want to do to get this place in line for that. In more closely related events, as far as the Shasta vegan community goes, I am going to be out of town for the next 2 full moons. So the next event probably will be a pumpkin carving event. Everyone loved that last year. It was really, really fun. And yeah, I would like to do more events throughout the year to kind of bring people in to have different things that are related to what they're already used to, bringing them in to have a vegan event in a positive and uplifting experience, all of that kind of stuff, to show that they can have all of these great experiences as a vegan, that they don't have to give those up. So really excited about all the things that has in store. I'm going to say hi in the live chat. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer says, save the date. Exactly. Jennifer is going to be joining us as a speaker as well, and I'm super excited for that. And hopefully come up here for a weekend project as well. And just, I'm really excited about all of the community and the things that are kind of falling into place. Shouldn't say falling, because that kind of implies that it's on a downward thing, but I guess building up and getting ready to to be created here. The ground is fertile for what is about to come, and I'm really excited for it. So, woo! David D says, I love poetry and the audio is good. Perfect. Well, that is my upcoming event little thing. I'm actually planning on personally going up to the Florence area to grab some more copies of the Megillah and some other books. So I will be taking a trip soon for that as well, which I'm excited about, and we'll see what happens. So I wanted to leave you with this poetry by Day of Greenleaf, and you can buy this book on the Essene.org website if you feel so inclined. But I wanted to read this called Synchronicity Assignment Poem. Synchronicity, synchronicity, seen by those with eyes to see. Hopefully, that's you and me. Noticing real magic self-evidently. Coincidences in our own lives we see. The evidence is what we see. When, like the masters, we can see no accident, but synchronicity, giving meaning to our destiny. Synchronicity is magic conceived when the great weavers weaved. An enchantment was chanted. A magical sign was enchanted. Significant meanings enacted. Meaningful coincidences unredacted. In synchronicity, deep meanings are revealed. With careful contemplation, unsealed. The meanings that were concealed to each careful contemplator are revealed. I end this poem with a synchronicity assignment. If you actually do it, you are a green wizard aspirant. The assignment is simple, yet also profound. Contemplate your coincidences until their meanings are found. And Day's comment here, you can see, let me make sure this text is off my screen so I can see what you're seeing. This beautiful drawing here. Day's comment here says, I suggest that you actually fully engage with the assignment given at the end of that poem. By fully engage, I mean make it a lifelong practice. Synchronicity means meaningful coincidences. The assignment, contemplate your coincidences until their meanings are found. So many times we do have those synchronicities and things that people will say, oh, it's just a coincidence. But there are no coincidences in this reality. And as the poem said, these divine messages, these meaningful things are behind our synchronicities, these things that are happening all around us all of the time. I love in the Megillah how it talks about when we choose to come into this world and be the hands and feet of Lord and Lady Christ, that messages are sent along the way to help us and kind of guide us and reassure us. All these different things that have been happening in our past that we just passed off as a coincidence or didn't even give any thought to. It's just really cool to start to pay more attention to those and be more mindful of the things that are happening all around us. I love that kind of how it just wraps around with all of the things that are coming together around me, and even looking at different synchronicities that are happening right now as well. It's very, very cool to just take note of that and act upon them, whether it's something that maybe, for instance, a philagite, I believe is how you pronounce it, has come back around into my life. It is, I can't tell you much about it because I haven't done that much, but I know that it is used as a supplemental product. And anyways, it just came back into my awareness. So I'm taking that as a sign that I need to look into it further and perhaps partake in it as well. So I would just encourage you to take note of your synchronicities and all of these things that are happening around you, the different messages, even angel numbers and different things like that, signs from the heavens to kind of direct and guide you. And yeah, pay attention to those. I'm going to jump off of here because there is a lot for me to do around here. David D says, Day's a great poet. Yeah, I'll have to read more of these. I love the artwork. Let me take this off a second as well, because this artwork is really, really beautiful and really high quality material as well. I got note back about the Megillah because remember I told you that the binding had been busted, and frankly my book didn't stand a chance. I take that book with me everywhere I go pretty much, and it fell in the lake. Like there's just a lot that I'm exposing the book to, that it can have these mishaps. But I was told that the binding issue in the new Megillahs will be taken care of. The full edition of the Megillah should be hopefully coming soon, and all of these problems will be taken care of. The binding is like at its limit with how thick the book is, and so anyways, they offered to replace my Megillah, and anyone else that might have that issue, if it does happen, that sometimes it does because of how much it is. I personally don't blame the binding. I know that it's just seen a lot of wear and tear from me, but I do appreciate the offer to replace it for free. And yeah, I'm excited about the trip up to Florence to see what happens. I would love to not only have, I've mentioned before, just a big box of Megillahs to be able to distribute to people, but I'm getting more ownership, I guess, here of the property, and want more responsibility is being put onto me, and allowance for my vision to come to fruition. So I would love to have a little bookstore where people can just come and even have access to the books to read them and all of that stuff. So I'm hoping to get multiple copies of the books to have on hand, and I'm just really excited about what the future holds. Again, the Nazarene gathering in Mount Shasta will be August 7th through the 9th. I'm going to plan some stuff maybe before and after. I know that people are going to be coming from out of town. So if they wanted to have some fellowship and outings beforehand, I know that Jennifer is going to be coming beforehand, having different outings that we can have so that the time of the gathering can be not just going frantically to all these different sites around Mount Shasta. It's a beautiful place with lots to explore, and hopefully if you feel called to this, then God and Goddess will provide a way for you to be able to attend. Hey, Shanta, thank you so much for coming up to Mount Shasta. I got to meet this lovely lady on Mount Shasta under the full moon and share some of the vegan materials that the Shasta vegan community was gifted by the Supreme Master Shanghai organization that promotes veganism. They have at least two restaurants in Southern California, vegan restaurants that they do all this outreach, and it's really great. But anyways, it was so lovely to meet you, and I hope that our paths cross again. Let me know when you are in Mount Shasta. I would love to get tea or meet up with you and just make some community roots here with you. Anyways, I'm going to jump off of here, and I will join you tomorrow for noontime prayer. I hope that you have a wonderful day. May God and the Goddess bless you.